Local activists answered a nationwide call against recent anti-abortion legislation, holding a march over the weekend. NAZ Today's Sheridan Herman has the story.
Recent laws passed in Texas and Mississippi have spurred Flagstaff residents to action. Over 90 anti-abortion laws have been passed just in 2021, including Senate Bill 1457 in Arizona last April that stops the abortion of fetuses with certain genetic disorders. Women's March organizers say it's a well past time to take a stand.
As a unified voice in particular, we have the power to talk back and push for what's right. And, abortion justice is very high on that agenda.
Co-host of the march, Debra Block, says it's all about saving Roe v. Wade, the 1973 Supreme Court case granting legal abortion.
We have, the legal right, but the legal right doesn't, automatically transfer to access. So we need to educate our communities just how serious of a moment this is.
The National Women's March organization gained notoriety after staging protests after the 2016 election. Since then, they haven't slowed down, creating events in communities around the country. Protester Paula Mack says marches in small communities like Flagstaff can be just as powerful as those in the big cities.
Well, I think it's important for all communities. I think not only the metro, but also the smaller towns like Flagstaff. I just feel like it's essential to be represented.
NAU students were also involved. The Arizona Students Association organized events to mobilize young people and marched from NAU to City Hall Saturday afternoon.
We have so many things to say, and we have such great opinions, and we have voices that deserve to be heard. So we're trying to get students involved and make sure they're using their voice and they're empowering themselves and their peers to speak on the issues that matter to them.
While the Women's March gained attention from drivers on Route 66, not everybody joined in. Smaller counter-protest groups gathered, advocating for the pro-life side.
I think it's important to know that there is another side, though we might not be the majority of people, that we believe that life starts at conception and that it's taking a life.
Several hundred people turned out for this march, but organizers say the fight is far from over.
We want to push beyond Roe. We want legality, but we also want, safety and compassion and destigmatization. And so we want to move beyond.
So what do we want? Choice. When do we want it? Always.
Sheridan Herman, NAZ Today.
When do we